Hey, my name is Steven. This is for the service department or somebody over there at Exact Temp Heating and Cooling. I spoke to Marlon today in the phone center, and somebody else had called me back too, and I just let them know that this video is coming. In this video, I'm just going to be going over three things that you can actually start doing today that will start pushing your website up above your competitors when people are searching for your services online, in turn getting you more clicks and more high quality jobs. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the technical know-how to get this done, you can reach back out, we can chat, or you can just take this information and implement it yourself. Now, the three things I'll be covering are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage here, really your entire website, but we're focused on your homepage. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the home pages of these service-based industries, the home pages of these service-based industry websites. What this does is it gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all these buyer intent keywords, these keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So what I did first is I pulled up one of the main competitors here in the Charlotte area, and that's Acosta, and I threw them into a tool that I use called SE Ranking. Now, this tool pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So currently, Acosta's website is being found for over 2,000 keywords, and it was clicked on nearly 650 times just in the past 30 days. Now, I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool. You guys are currently being found for 81 keywords, and you were clicked on 5 times in the past 30 days. So we can go back to our competitor and we can click on these 2.2 thousand number here. That's going to pull up all their keywords, right? We're not concerned with all of them, just some of them, right? And I kind of filtered this a little bit, like HVAC Charlotte, HVAC repair Charlotte, Charlotte HVAC repair. All these are what we call location based buyer intent keywords, and you can see all the search volume for all these keywords, right? So we want to make sure we have all these on your website. So let's go over here. We'll click on your 81. And so we can go down here. And I believe, let me do this. Let me hit that search volume here. That's going to put it in some order. And I believe I was looking through here earlier and you had most of them, right? But we'd want to kind of look more in depth and find them. And I'm sorry, this is taking a while. But there's also another thing you can do. You can take one of the main keywords and throw it into this tool, and it'll actually give you related keywords. So we can find the gaps. We could find the keywords that our competition doesn't have that people are searching for and actually put those on your site as well. And it doesn't look like this is wanting to load. So I apologize for that, but yeah, it's kind of like frozen up. But anyway, you get the gist. We'd go through and we'd find all those keywords, that you don't have, and we put them on your site. And that's why it's important to have that 1,500 word count or more so you can put them on there. Now, next I'll be going over citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC, Charlotte, NC, studies have shown that anywhere between 40 to 60% of those people are clicking on one of these businesses here. This is the map pack. This has to do with your Google business profile. Now, usually there's three, and these three are the organic listings, meaning they're static. They stay here unless they get outranked. This sponsored, this is an ad. And so this is hit or miss. Sometimes it doesn't even show up. But most people believe to get ranked in here, the driving factor are reviews. That's not the case. If that was the case, Morris Jenkins would be number one by a long shot, right? They got 33,000 reviews. Horn has 3,000. They're both 4.9. So it's not that. There's actually two main drivers. One's proximity, and the other is citations. Now, citations, we have a lot of control over. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these directories are like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. There's quite a few of them, and I'm sure you guys have quite a few. And it used to be the businesses with the citations usually found a home in this top three here. But Google doesn't really work like that anymore. They look for quality over quantity. And so you can actually Google the top 50 to 150 HVAC directories for citations, and that'll give you a pretty comprehensive list of directories that you want to make sure you're in. On top of that, there are 3 core data aggregators that you'll want to get verified in, as well, as that's important as it takes your information and pushes it to hundreds of other directories, applications, and GPS systems, which creates what we call data consistency across all these platforms, which creates trust with Google and these AI platforms such as ChatGPT and Google Gemini. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. And this number one spot here will capture anywhere between 30 to 50% of all the clicks. This is right around 40 to 60%, but it's split in between all these businesses. This is 30 to 50 all by itself, which makes it the most clicked on position on the page. The main driver here are backlinks. Now, when it comes to backlinks, it's essentially other websites on the internet that, for example, let's say the websites we're talking about have links that when clicked link back to your website, right? Google will use these backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that these websites are that are linking back to your site, the better. So say, for example, you have a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to your website. That's what's actually going to help push your website up in Google's rankings. However, say Pizza Hut, you have a backlink from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is very popular and has gained a lot of trust with Google over the years, but it's not going to help you guys because you guys don't sell pizza or have anything to do with pizza. So let's go back to this tool here that I use that is just giving me all kinds of heck. Hold on, I'm sorry if it'll come up. There we go. There's the keywords, but we want to look. So the tool Okay, so this tool, we were in this section before. Now I want to pay attention to this section right here. Just to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. And once they find you, they've got to determine where they're going to place you on their list. That is all determined by the quality of the backlinks and the relevance of the websites you're getting backlinks from. So Acosta currently has almost 1,000 backlinks coming from a total of 268 other websites. They call them referring domains here. Now you guys have 100 backlinks coming from a total of 56 other websites. So it's not about the number, it's about the websites they're coming from. So we can actually come in here and click on that 268, and that will bring up all the websites they are currently getting their backlinks from. And they're getting from 7 pages of them. So you can go down this list and acquire backlinks from all these sites. And if you were to do that, and it would take some time, and assuming your content and your keywords were correct, that would end up putting you in contention for this number one position here. What would really put you over the top, though, is if after you executed that month over month, you just add 10 to 15 to 20 more backlinks from reputable sites that are related to your industry, and that would put you up over the top over a certain amount of time, and you would take over all that traffic. Now, just to recap what we went over, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your home page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is going to be citations. You want to be in those top 50 to 100 core HVAC directories. And then you also want to be in those 3 major data aggregators. And then lastly are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC systems or HVAC companies in and around the Charlotte area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or you can reach out to me. We can book a discovery call. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can simply reply back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day. Bye.